Do you see? Have you ever watched this girl? I will show you her video in just a minute. She has a lot of videos about her life as a Mormon, being raised as a Mormon, her beliefs as a Mormon, and now she's an atheist. Yes, so she did the Mormon mission a year and a half, I guess she did. Went to BYU, and she got married while she was still in the church, but now she's an atheist. But lately she's been putting on videos about how racist the Mormon church is. Now, personally, I think it's something that the churches have an issue with racism from their past only because someone else has been pushing the idea that it's wrong to be a racist. Somebody else has been pushing that on them. So I don't think it bothers anybody in any church ever about racism. I just don't. I think that churches are kind of designed to absorb that and not really deal with it because they don't consider it to be an issue unless people in secular ways it's an issue. So a person can be religious and not have racist religious views, but they don't necessarily want to go to church with people of other races. Do you see there? Because they're secular problems. So when you think about religion, you can think about religion. I like this view better. You can think about religion in the way that Cain and his other family, Adam and Eve, and their grave of their son that Cain killed. So here you have Cain. He was the secular one. He goes out and he was given the right to punish people up to a certain extent, but he could make his own laws and he could do his own thing. So as you can see, when people were living with Adam and Eve, let's just call those people the sons of God because they were in the side with Adam and Eve and their new family. And Cain was off doing his thing, and we'll call those the secular people. They became different populations of people. And so nobody wanted to really live around the people descended from Cain. So they would stay apart for a while. And when they came together, when the sons of God decided, well, their women aren't so bad, we could use them, then they joined up, and then everything went to hell, and the flood came from over there. Do you see? So it's the same thing today, where people want to live away from people. Foreigners, they want to live away from people. That they don't want to be constantly wondering if these people are going to steal from them or their friends or foes. You see over there? But the Mormon Church had a doctrine involved with this. The Mormon Church did have some doctrines involved with people that we now know. People that we now know are of different races. So they dealt with Native Americans. They said that Native Americans had been Israelites. And then they also said that the Africans, they were given bodies because as descendants of Cain, they were given bodies looking like Africans because in the past wars they didn't fight. They didn't fight, so whatever that implies, they didn't fight in the war. And so you're going to get this body over here from Cain. And the Native Americans, evidently, they were changed, so that after the change, they started having kids, so that they had a genetic change over there. Do you see? So then what follows from that is if you become a good Mormon, then you will change back. And people that were descended from Cain, they will, they will change like the people that were like Israelites, where they were exceedingly delightsome. Do you see white and delightsome, my friend? Over there, you see? Let me show you over here, my friend. Do you see here? This girl here, this is the comment I made on this particular video.
God finally said, okay. The real story of why they overturned the ban, though, is much more complicated, and it's much more about how much social and cultural pressure the church was facing. Universities were boycotting BYU, there were protests everywhere, and members were getting excommunicated just for speaking out against the ban. The IRS.
So there you have the IRS was gonna tax them. They don't have exempt status anymore. So as you can see, this girl here has a web page. She has a Google page. Allyssa Grenfell. Do you see, my friend?